Next item is Jeffrey Henderson. The allegation on August the 4th is that Mr. Burns had filed a complaint against Jeff Henderson, alleging that Mr. Henderson, Jeff Henderson, knew or should have known and remained silent as it relates to documents as a notary that were falsely and fraudulently misrepresented. The allegation is basically he knew or should have known what the notary law is. After interviewing Mr. Jeffrey Henderson, he is not a notary and is not aware of that, and since that is a jurisdictional issue, as it relates to the auction, not the auction licensing, but also as it relates to the notary, that is my recommendation that complaint be dismissed.
I'd like to move that it be dismissed for lack of jurisdiction.
I will once again note the incredible irony that the very meeting that I said, you know what, it's been enough time. Something ought to be done with this at all, and y'all go through a fairly lengthy executive session. All of a sudden this comes out. None of it's on the agenda to be taken care of. It falls under the generic attorney investigative report. So my guess is this was probably done on the fly, and I would commend you, Mr. Bankston, on being able to do something on the fly like that. Only you know whether it would have been discussed had I not brought it out in my opening commentary. But I'm going to tell you again, I got the videos. It sure is awfully convenient when you decide something is and is not related to the auction industry. Because I got you on video saying Ms. Edmondson's payroll practices are most questionable, most definitely false and misleading reports. Your words, Mr. Bankston. And I would note that the Inspector General, when they came out with their report in December of 2013, differed with you very sharply, that they were not false and misleading.
James Hill.
It certainly is. It certainly does.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Sandy's not on the agenda.
Larry is. And Sandy is on the agenda in item number 9. We'll get to it shortly.
Yes, sir. In reference to Mr. Banks' statement again, Mr. Banks, you clearly state that Mr. Henderson said he was not aware of that stamp being used.
That's not what was said, Mr. Phillips.
Well, repeat yourself, because I kept saying.
You have a hard time hearing?
I said that over there twice.
The question was to Mr. Jeffrey Henderson was whether or not he was a notary. He said no, he was not a notary. And was he aware that his father's notary seal may or may not be in jeopardy because of his past felony conviction? He said, I don't know notary rules, so I'm unaware of that. But I made the point that all actions in which notaries were used in the past remain to be valid, and they remain to be valid in perpetuity. In the event that Mr. Marvin Henderson's license is revoked for some reason, then going forward, those actions could be considered invalid. But everything that had been done previously by law, by case law, has determined that they are valid.
I understand what you said in that regard. I was asked the question, is Mr. Henderson aware? And he stopped. You don't have to be a notary to be aware of whether or not he knew his father had a stamp that was transferring auction business, or conducting auction business and transferring the documents and whatever. That's the question I asked.
I just answered that.
Did you? Or
Yes.
you?
He was saying yes, or he did answer it.
Because, I mean, if he did know, then he was aware. That's what I meant.
Motion on the floor, and I call for a vote.
No, for question. All in favor?
All in favor, sorry.
Aye.
Any discussion? Anybody opposed? Motion passes.